Right, we're still busy with question 2 on fixed assets, and in this video I will be showing how to work out depreciation for old equipment not sold and the new equipment. Alright, so we've already done in a previous video, we've done the depreciation on the equipment sold, the specific item that we sold. In this video we'll be doing the old equipment not sold, the rest of the equipment that we had, plus all the new ones. Alright, just remember, when we are doing depreciation, show your calculations, because part marks will be awarded if you are able to do, if you show calculations. Don't just give an answer, because if it's wrong, then you get no marks. While if you show calculations, you can also earn some of the marks. Alright, let's do the easiest one first, the new equipment. Alright, in the previous video we worked out that the new equipment, the cost price was 78,000. So obviously if we work out depreciation, we have to work with the cost price. If it's the first year, if it's within the first year, then even if it's a diminishing value method, we just multiply by 20%. We don't have to deduct any previous depreciation because there's none. You only bought it now. Okay, so let's just see, when did we buy this new equipment. Alright, so this new equipment was bought on the 31st of October, the last day of the month, and we have to the depreciation, or the end of the year, the financial year end is 31 December. So don't become confused and say October, December. Just know that's the last day. So the next day is the 1st of November. So it's only November and December. It's only 2 months that you have to work out the depreciation. Alright, so it will be 78,000 times 20% times 2 over 12, because only 2 months of the year, and that will give you the 2,600. The old equipment not sold is the other calculation that we have to do. Alright, so go back to the question and you will see that we had equipment right at the beginning of the year of 320,000. So that's your old equipment that you had at the beginning of the year. Now what did we sell? We sold cost price equipment worth 60,000. Okay, so working with the cost price part, you will say 320,000 minus the 60,000. That is just the cost price. Okay, because when we are working our depreciation, alright, we have to know what the carrying value is. So to get to the carrying value, you have to take cost price, alright, so that's cost price, that first part, minus your accumulated depreciation. Alright, and that will give you your carrying value. Now it's a carrying value method, so carrying value times 20% is what we are doing here. Alright, so let's do the depreciation part, that 172 and the 15,200. So where do you get the 172,200? That was the depreciation written off at the beginning of the year. Now why do I have to take out that portion? That portion is 15,200. Why do I have to take that out? That is because that is the depreciation of the old equipment that you actually sold. So you can't show that in your books anymore. You have to take it out because you don't have that equipment anymore. Just like you took it out at the cost price of a year, you have to take it out at the accumulated depreciation. Right, so let's have a look. Where did I get this 15,200? And you will see, remember, I'm doing this calculation on which date? The 1st of the 1st, and the year that we are working with is 2021. Alright, so that's the old equipment. So we're starting to do calculation. We have to work everything out on that specific date, the carrying value on the first day of the month. That's what we've got. Alright, but we took out the old ones now, so we're working basically with the beginning of the year's numbers. We just have to, I know we sold it later in the year, but we're taking it out now. And then when we sold it as well, the 172,200 was accumulated depreciation, and now we have to take out all the depreciation relating to that old equipment, or the one sold, sorry, to the one sold. And you will see on the first day of the month, the accumulated depreciation on that day, the last day of the previous year or the first day of 2021, will be the 15,200. That's the 4,000 plus 11,000 that we did in a previous calculation. Alright, so we have to minus the 15,200. Okay, so now times 20%, so the carrying value times the 20%. That is actually what we're doing over here in this method. So now we just work out the 260, it's that first bracket minus the 157, second bracket times 20%, and therefore for the full year we've got 20,600 depreciation on the old equipment not sold. So in total for these two, it's the old equipment not sold, alright, 20,600 plus the 2,600 the new equipment, so there's another 23,200 depreciation on these two. But don't forget, when we are showing depreciation for the year in your income statement, it will be the old equipment not sold, that 2,600 plus the new ones, plus also the depreciation over year for this specific year, and that will just be the 4,480 here at the bottom, because that's only for this part on that specific equipment. Alright, so therefore this 4,480 will show in your income statement as part of the depreciation that you did for the specific year. Alright, so that was calculations done on depreciation.